Okay guys, as by the title, I wanted to give an overview of the Montbell X-Lite down jacket. I haven't really seen many videos on this. Mine's, if you see the stick, your video and a few others on YouTube, so there are not many about it. I guess there's not much to say about it, but still always more information to know. I bought this from ProLite Gear. They shipped it out USPS, and I got from Montana to North Carolina, I think in 3 or 4 days, something like that, which is perfectly, that is awesome. So that's totally awesome. The reason I got it from ProLite Gear is because they had a 20% off coupon. It's off in the gear deals and backpacking light. So I was waiting for, I knew it was going to go on sale eventually. It might go on sale cheaper than that, but $160 for this jacket versus $200 is pretty good. And I'm very happy with it, with the weight and everything. It came in this thick material, and the jacket was actually folded up inside of this plastic so to protect it. Just to warn about not having a kid inside the plastic and such so they suffocate. And it came with the tags are somewhere over there on the couch, but it came with tags like you would see a tag attached to it, like in the store, if it was on the rack. I'm small. I normally wear size medium shirts, and obviously you can see how big that is on me. This is actually a European shirt, so it's not a really good example. But I know this is about what a medium shirt looks like on me. It's really baggy. I kind of like that. But when it comes to a jacket, I don't like that because it makes it colder when it's not as tight, but it has more air to warm up inside the jacket. So that's definitely not necessarily a good thing. This jacket, I got the size small, and I'd say the chest area actually fits perfectly. I'd say the arms are a little bit baggy, but I guess that could be for layering and such like that. You have 2 base layers on under it, something like that. Then your shell over it, of course. Let's see. It comes with this stuff sack here. It's made of the same material as far as I know as the jacket. I tried like scraping it and everything with my nails, and it didn't really show any marks on it. And the zipper from the jacket was rubbing on the inside. There's no holes or anything like that. It's kind of like forcing rubbing it. So the material is not that weak. It's not as weak as you would think it is, considering it's 7D material, which is like the lightest that's possible, I think, made right now. So it's not as weak as you would think. You just have to have a string. You're not going to hike through this with like thorns or anything. Like, of course, that would shred it. But you have to also you have to be careful with any ultralight garment like this. So, and that's pretty much, I'm not going to wear this outside my tent without having my shell on, unless it's just like to get up quick or something like that. But the stuff sack is good. Let me get my scale right here. The whole, let's see, the stuff sack is, I heard, weighs 0.2 ounces. We'll see. I'm assuming they're probably saying stuff sack. Yeah, 0.2 ounces for the stuff sack. I think they could have made this cord a little bit lighter, and that maybe could have made it 0.1 ounces. I don't know. They probably could have made this 0.1 ounces. Not that it really matters too much. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have this cord because it won't break. And a lot of people don't even have a stuff sack for this stuff. They just kind of stuff it in to their backpacks. But if that matters to you, that's 0.2 ounces. And I'm glad they added this. They just sewed in a small piece of the fabric, and it's, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a handle at the end, so you can pull on it, pull the jacket out, and be able to actually grip it in. Now what I'm going to show you is the loft of this jacket. It's the middle of the summer right now, and it's like upper 70s in here, so it's not exactly the best time to test the warmth of the jacket. But this right here is a Columbia Omni Heat jacket. I'll kind of show you. You can kind of see the inside right there. It's worn away some. It's not quite as shiny as it used to be. But yeah, this Omni Heat jacket, synthetic insulation. I'm not exactly sure all this of the other stuff. That's a small as well, and that's obviously a small X-Lite. It's kind of hard to see. I'll take it off the tripod here and see, looking at if you can tell the difference. There's a pretty good amount of loft there with this one. But this one is kind of like the jacket's so heavy that it like presses itself down. Of course, it's synthetic insulation, and this jacket is now this coming December it will be, see, 3 years old, 2 years old. See, I got it my freshman year of college, and it's now a senior, so it'll be 3 years old. And of course, in Boone, North Carolina, it's very harsh winters, pretty much like up north, but sometimes worse because you're in the mountains. And we can get blizzard conditions quite often up here. This past winter was extremely cold. Like I think a whole month from March was like below, like average, like around freezing. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously made thicker and everything else. But it seems to me, I don't know if the loft is lost because it's synthetic insulation. I already haven't stuffed it down too many times, only like 5 times maybe, I don't know, more than that, but I don't feel like that would decrease the loft any in this. But that jacket was really warm when I first got it. I think I remember going out in the snow. It was probably in the upper 20s, mid 20s or something like that, and I wasn't cold at all in that jacket. Of course, I was wearing long pants and shoes and everything. But I've been in this jacket right here. I walked from class, a 10-minute walk, I think about just around almost a half mile or something like that, down the mountain from where my dorm was to work. And I wish I'm one of those weird people who wear shorts and sandals in the wintertime, and so I remember multiple times it was below 20 degrees. I wore this, a beanie, and shorts and sandals, and of course my legs were fine, my feet were actually fine too, because I was walking fast, and that was able to, once after about a couple minutes of walking, I had warmed up in that jacket, and it was able to keep me warm. So if you're hiking, sure, both of these jackets will keep you warm below 10 degrees, like around 10 degrees, but standing still, I don't think so. I found standing still, this jacket keeps you for sure comfortable, probably around 40 degrees, I don't know, realistically probably about that, if I had shorts on, of course. If I had long pants on and shoes, probably mid-30s to low 30s, I'm not entirely sure, but then of course this jacket looks like it lofts more, so that's what I'm hoping, it's going to be warmer. And I bought this specifically for the reason of using it actually above freezing. That's what I bought that jacket for. So, and I hope to get the Go Light Bitterroot for my winter jacket, so it's actually warm when it's below freezing. I had enough nights where I'm by the campfire still cold, and that's not enjoyable to me. So I was tired of that, and hopefully this will make it better, because I was with this jacket mid-20s, with just long pants on, no long underwear under, and shoes, trail runners, and I was pretty cold even next to the fire. I had to be like right on the fire not to be cold. So it's time for an updated jacket, and I'm hoping this one will do it. And sorry for the long video, but anyways, I'm trying to give as much information as I can that really hasn't been given. I'm going to cut the video ahead and show you me actually wearing it, even though it's like 80 degrees in here right now. I'm sweating, but I'll show you me wearing it and show the size of the small. Okay, I got the jacket here. It weighs next to nothing. And let's kind of put this on and over. Alright, here. And first impressions, I've already tried this on before and everything. It's really comfortable actually. The material is really soft. If you're looking out their Gear Lab, or I think that's what the website is, that reviews a whole bunch of stuff now. They rated it down for less comfort and everything versus the Ghost Whisperer from Mountain Hardware. There you go. And well, that's correct. And no, I think this is actually more comfortable than my Columbia jacket sitting down here that you saw earlier. And it's, I don't know, I guess it's just because the materials, the 7D material is really soft on my skin. I really like it. And of course my arms are already sweating right now. The things I like, these cuffs right here. My arms aren't very big. I'm not a very muscular guy. But if my arms are normal sized, I'd say most of my friends, they would fill this up perfectly. And that's probably what they're going for. Of course, arms are always bagging. My other coat's even baggier than this is. And that tighter feel, especially with these cuffs, are going to keep me, I sure noticeably warmer. Because whenever I move, I would always feel a puff of air come out of my wrist with my whole jacket. And I like having the cuffs right here. And also, it goes over, well, I don't have my watch on, but when I have my watch on right here, it has enough extra room that it goes over my watch. It doesn't like get in the way and feel uncomfortable, which is nice as well, because that always seemed to, if my watch propped up the jacket, it would let air in and make it colder. So it's always frustrating. If I put it behind the watch, make it comfortable, then for some reason exposing that much to my wrist would make it a lot colder. I'm not sure why. You can see the small, it goes down, I think my shirts. You can kind of see my shirt, if I stretch it out, it's actually longer because I think it's like not a medium-sized shirt. The tail is tapered just a little bit. I think you could saw that before in the video. And thing else, and it feels really, really small. I'm not used to wearing small shirts. So, like if I did this, it goes up, like way up here. That's like, whatever. I actually like that, of course. Like I was saying before, it makes it lighter, and it keeps you warmer where it counts, really. The zipper, people complain about this. I don't know if they fixed this since like the years. Now this has been out since the mid-late 2000s, I think, is when this came out. But the zipper, multiple times I've zipped it up. I just zip it slow like this, and smooth every single time. It's actually better than that Columbia jacket. It connects right in, and it starts zipping up. And they added, I don't know if you can really see down right here, there's like a little flap of the fabric up that catches the zipper. So now the zipper won't catch my beard. And that zipper on the Columbia has before, and it's hurt. So that's also a good thing. I just feel like the arms, that's one thing, my arms in the Columbia jacket, it's just like the insulation's patchy. And it's just annoying because it doesn't seem like it, like my arms kind of get cold and everything like that. And so I think this jacket is going to be warmer than that, even though this one's so much lighter. And that's an awesome combination. The neck collar is really nice and insulated as well. And the only, I don't know why they did this, or if it was a manufacturing defect or what. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 baffles right here on the neck collar, but then they have just one big baffle right here. I think they missed the sewing right here. They have an extra baffle on the neck. Not exactly like that's gonna matter much, but I mean, it could just something. I think there's supposed to be a baffle, and it's not really a baffle, but a sewn-through area right here, separate the down. But there's so much down in that pocket that I don't think it's gonna spread very much. It probably won't make that much of a difference more. So it's not like I'm gonna complain that much. The jacket's really light. I'm gonna cut the video again to show you exact weights on this. Okay, I've packed the jacket up now in this stuff sack. See here, the stuff sack we already weighed is 0.2 ounces, and it's very small. It's insanely small. This is like smaller than my winter sleeping pad. It's like, I compress it even more. It's literally like size of a very large apple, large orange, about the size of a grapefruit is actually probably about accurate. When you compress it even more, there's no reason to, because that's just wearing away the jacket and everything else. But this is extremely light. I'll also compress my other jacket here just as much as I can. It obviously doesn't come in a stuffed sack. But put this down here to weigh it. I'm going to put this right on here. See if I can get it to stand on it. There we go. 5.1 ounces. Keep this in mind. It's a small. The medium on their site is rated for 5.6 ounces. So maybe it's about 0.5 ounces difference for every size. So 5.1 for the small, 5.6 for the medium. But then again, this includes the stuff sack. I don't think they include the stuff sack with that 5.6 for the medium. So I don't know. I really couldn't find any weights for the small, but now the internet has the weights for the small. 5.1 ounces with the stuff sack and 4.9 for the jacket without the stuff sack, which is absurdly light. Like, I don't think it's possible to get any lighter without, like, making this thing smaller. Without making the stuff sack a tiny bit smaller, maybe you can save that 0.1 ounce and make it 5 ounces solid for this jacket with the stuff sack, which is absurd. I'm very happy about that. This jacket actually weighs 25.6 ounces. So I'd say 20.6 ounces. And I'm sure I'm going to get the same warmth out of this jacket as this one. But let's see, I'm going to try and show you how small this compacts. Not very much. I've worn this, I'll probably continue wearing this as my main jacket. Just because I don't want to get this one ripped holes in going around campus and everything. I kind of want to get a new, probably a down, I don't know what type of jacket. I just want to get a cheaper, like, heavyweight, like, winter jacket that, like, won't freeze. Like, this is about as small as it gets. Size of a larger sleeping pad. Has hair in it. You can see how small it is. I mean, large it is compared to this. And that's awesome. So I'm losing 20.5 ounces and probably getting the same warmth. And also a lot less durability, but you know, I don't really care. I mean, I have a rain shell for a reason to put over that. And I have holes in this from the fire too, so unfortunately I had a lot of embers and I didn't see it. It's too late. I tried to steal it some, but it's because it's synthetic insulation. It doesn't seem that insulation hasn't been lost very much. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But this jacket's it's like has a heft to it. It sucks. But yeah, that's been an overview of this. I'm very happy with this jacket so far. Of course, if you don't want to spend as much as I did on this, you can easily get the UL version, which is $155 normally. And then on sale, I've seen it like $120 before. If you're lucky to get it, you have to get it like right away because it sells out quick. For like 2 ounces more, maybe, I think probably around 2 ounces more. It also adds hand pockets. The reason, since the video is already so long, I'm just gonna keep on going. But the reason I actually like this one better, I was contemplating going to the other one because it was cheaper. I was like, it's only about 1.5 to 2 ounces of weight. But it's like, well, if I'm going ultralight, might as well get the best, I guess. Might as well not skimp because this thing's gonna last me for years, and that's great. In terms of, like I was saying, the hand pockets, it has hand warmer pockets. But I do find I use those a lot in this jacket only because it doesn't keep me warm enough at the temperatures I use it at, like below freezing. But I don't plan, that's the thing, I don't plan to use this one below freezing. I might occasionally until I get the other jacket, but I'll of course try it, see, and I'll make a review later on to see the warmth ratio. I don't produce a lot of body heat, so that's a good test for someone who doesn't. But the hand warmer pockets, I'm like, that'd be useful to like kind of put like my steaks in there in the steak bag, kind of when I'm going around the tent, put the steaks in. But since it's shorter, I think I can get into my pockets now, in my pants, and maybe it won't matter as much. Probably it's not really worth it. The heavier material, not necessarily worth it either. But I got exactly what I wanted, better than I wanted. I was expecting 5.5 ounces for this. or 5.7 even with the stuff sack, or something like 5.5 say. But I got half an ounce less than that, and the Lofts look great. Everything's perfect about it except for that one stitch I was talking about earlier. But yeah, if you have any questions to ask me about this, you want somehow other weights, you want to like me measure the Loft, I guess I can. Everything like that. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.